All right, let's talk about custom GPTs. If you're not familiar with what a custom GPT is, you're going to see a lot of technical jargon out there on how people describe them, but I have always found it the most useful way to describe a custom GPT is a specialist on your team. So if you think about your business in general and you wish you could hire someone to do just a very specific task, that's what a custom GPT is. So here, if we click on Explore GPTs, you'll be taken to the GPT homepage. And so, for example, you see one here from Canva. Imagine just having someone on your team just being a Canva specialist, right? So you can consider that to be a data analyst. That's just another specialist on your team, a creative writing coach, all this kind of stuff. So these are publicly available GPTs. Some of them can be useful, but I would say the big downfall out of all of these is that they're not specific to your business. They're going to be specific to any business. And so the real power in custom GPTs is having a specialist that is specifically trained on your business, your customers, your offer, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and create or start creating one. Here's a quick preview at my GPTs. So I've benefited a lot from, what I like to refer to as cyber staffing, having these different specialists on my team that take a lot off of my plate. So here's a simple example of that. So let's go ahead and start creating a new GPT. So create GPT up top. There are two ways to create a custom GPT. We're going to be going over the more basic and easy way inside of this video. So for that, you want to go over to the Create tab, and then you'll be directed to this chat. And in this chat, this will literally create your custom GPT for you through some back and forth interactions. Let's go ahead and get that process started. And so I'll just tell the message builder right here. So here I'm just telling it that I want a custom GPT that specializes in SEO. Now there are tons of SEO publicly available custom GPTs, but again, we want one that is specific for my business and my target audience. All right, so then it says the GPT SEO advisor. Sure, that's great. What else do you need from me to create this GPT? So then it's going to just walk you through some of the basic steps. Okay, let's create an image, sure, or whatever. Yeah, this part, really doesn't matter too much. So saying that's the image, sure, that's great. All right, so here's when we get into the meat of it. So it's asking what specific aspects of SEO should be emphasized or avoided in its responses. All right, so this GPT needs to specialize in work for agencies. This is a hyper competitive space. And so the GPT always needs to be on the cutting edge of the latest SEO tactics and strategies. So my target audience is businesses that are generating more than 100,000 per year, and they need help generating leads and sales for their business, or they need help implementing and getting the most out of AI in their business. They are typically new to working with a business like mine, and so they need a lot of convincing before signing up. What other? Now, I could keep on going right here. Personally, I like to split this into multiple smaller prompts because I have seen when you give these super large prompts, it can get a little bit confused, right? So here at this point, I want to ask it like, hey, what else do you need from me in order to make this the best SEO GPT? So what other information? All right, so then it's asking tone and style, level of detail, follow-up and clarification, examples and case studies, frequency and updates. Okay, perfect. So let me go ahead and just copy this. And then, so then I can modify the answers right in here. All right, so tone and style, how should SEO communicate? Should it be formal, friendly, highly technical, or simplified for ease of understanding? Simple, casual conversation for ease of understanding. Now, also really quick before I kind of go on here, I gave it a very basic description of my business and target audience. Typically, I would go into much more detail in this section, so please do that on your end. I'm just trying to keep this at least moderately brief and not kind of bore you with some very specific details. But I mean, this should be at least 3 paragraphs long just on your business and your target audience and your offer as well. So let's go back down here. Level of detail, should SEO advisor provide brief, high-level advice or in-depth step-by-step instructions? In-depth step-by-step instructions, follow-up clarification. SEO asks follow-up questions to better understand. Yes, if the SEO advisor does not understand the assignment, ask follow-up questions to be 100% clear. Yes, include case studies and real world examples as much as possible. And then updates weekly. What other information do you need from me? So always ask it, what else do you need from me? What else do you need from me? Until you feel like you've gotten to a point where it's pretty dialed in. So additional services. Yes, SEO advisor should be an expert in PPC, pay-per-click advertising, and social media marketing for sure. All right, perfect. So the SEO advisor is now set up. So then if I go to configure, I can see here is the name that was given to it, the description. SEO, digital marketing expert for agencies. And then here are the instructions that it created for the SEO advisor. So let's go over this here. SEO advisor specializes in providing cutting edge SEO advice and strategies for agencies working with businesses generating over $100,000 per year. It offers detailed step-by-step guidance on optimizing websites for search engines, including keyword research, on-page SEO, technical SEO, content creation, and link building strategies. SEO advisor also provides expertise in pay-per-click advertising and social media marketing. The goal is to help businesses improve their online visibility, drive organic traffic, and achieve higher search engine rankings. SEO Advisor communicates in a simple, casual manner for ease of use of understanding, includes real-world examples and case studies to convince potential clients, and stays updated with the latest SEO trends and tactics, providing weekly updates. It will provide clear, actionable recommendations tailored to the specific needs and goals of the business, and ask follow-up questions if necessary to ensure clarity. Now, all of this right here can be edited and modified to your liking, or you can add on to it, right? I can just come in here and give it some additional instructions, which again, in most cases, actually, I would say all cases, I would definitely do that. But again, I'm just trying to keep this moderately, at least moderately brief for you. And then here are just some conversation starters that you can have to start the conversations with your GPT. You can remove these if you want, or you can keep them. And then you want to, in this case, we're not going to upload files. We're going to go over that in the advanced setup. And then in terms of capabilities, web browsing for sure. I would actually probably include a code interpreter. I wouldn't include image generation. We don't need the SEO advisor to be creating images, but we do want it to be able to browse the web and analyze data for us. So I'm going to go ahead and click create right here. And then for this case, I'm going to do only me. Click save. All right, perfect. So I'm going to go view my GPT. And so then what are the best keywords for my industry? I can do that as a conversation starter. And then it's going to ask me some follow-up questions, because here, remember we told it, if you don't fully understand the assignment, please ask questions. So here we see that in action, so it's working really well. And then obviously I'll kind of just do this back and forth with the GPT and eventually getting to the best keywords for my industry. So that is the basic setup for a custom GPT. In the following video I'm going to go over the more advanced way of setting up a GPT, so stay tuned for that one.